Hey card makers, it's Rachel at From Moments to Milestones, and I am going to put together our newest paper pad card kit featuring the Salutations No. 6x6 pad from Echo Park. So we're going to create 7 cards today. If you get the kit, it comes with instructions with a picture of each card, and at the back the supplies that we use to create the kit. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. This will be our first card. Thanks. Seriously, thank you. And so the first thing that we need to do is we have a little bit of coloring and some shaping if you want to do. So we have these 2 starburst pieces, and we are going to ink those up with some Distress Oxide ink. I'm going to use scattered straw. So I'm just gonna, okay. And then these 2 flowers are from a funky floral from Tim Holtz, but they're already cut out of pink, the matching paper from Echo Park. But I'm just going to ink the edges with the abandoned coral just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension, maybe just some more shape so it's not so flat. And then, whoops, actually while I have that abandoned coral out, you have this funky floral here that we're also going to ink up with the abandoned coral. I like to get my dauber really inky. I can get in there, and actually you're not going to see that bottom white part, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, and so I'm going to get out some shaping tools and just shape up these flowers quick. So I'm going to put these 2 face down. I've got a big ball. I'm just pressing into each stem and in the center. And I'm going to flip them over and just press into the center. I'm going to just give them a little bit dimension. And then these go in the flower centers, but so they'll stick. I'm going to take that same ball and just press in the center so that those will go right in there. If you want to do the greenery, you can. It's up to you. I'm just going to go in each leaf and lightly press in a little bit. Just gives them a little bit more shape. And if you want, you can do that. It's not necessary. All right, that finishes those up, and then we'll go ahead and put it together. So we will start by putting down the coral paper onto the white card base. Okay, and then we have these 2 triangle pieces, which were once put together. We cut the strip out of the middle, so they're going to go down like that. All right, and now we are going to put down that blue oval. Center that near the top, and then the thanks is going to go on top of that. I have mine on foam. Centered there. And now we're going to layer up our greenery. So I am going to take some glue and just put some, just to get it where I want it. I'm just going to put a little bit. I don't want to cover up my sentiment, so I'm going to kind of come up like so. I'll do the other one the same way. And then this little piece here, I'm going to trim off that bottom portion. We don't even need that. And I'll put a little glue there. Come there, and then our 2 flowers are going to go here and here. So you can put those up on foam if you want, or just layer them up. centers. There, and one. All right, and that completes that card. The next card is Hello Sunshine. Okay, so I have a little bit of inking to do here as well. We're going to ink up the sun and this banner with the scattered straw. All right, we have the perfect yellow that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the card together. So we're going to start with this blue paper, and it's going to go in the center. You have a little white border. And then we're going to use this as our guide to put down all the clouds. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of all of them. Sunshine here, and then a cloud, another cloud, another cloud up here, and then I have two going across the bottom. Okay. So those are on, and now I'm going to put foam on the back of this and pop that up. All right, I have all the backing removed, and now I'm just going to place this, and it should line up with the outside of your card base. There we go. There's that. And then this little banner is going to come over here. There is a stitch mark in it, so you might want to line that up. It's going to go straight on. And then this Hello Sunshine is going to pop up here. You may need some foam back here. I am going to just put a strip across the top. Now we're good. And that card is completed. Our next card is Thank You. This pretty Sizzix swirly thank you die. So the first thing we're going to do is put down the pink. And then this piece is going to go here, but it's going to be popped up. And it lines up against the right side. My backing is peeled off, so I'm going to line that up. Make sure my card's opening right, okay. There and there. Okay. And then this piece, most of yours will already be cut, but I'm going to go ahead and put mine on and then trim it. Put it over and trim off the excess. That. And then we took some Wink of Stella, or you can, I have a Lawn Fawn glitter pen. Actually, I'm gonna do the Wink of Stella just because the brush tip will go a little bit quicker. There it is. And I'm just gonna go over the thank you so it sparkles. And I'm going to flip that over, put some glue on the back, and I'm just going to center that inside the circle. Press it down, and I've used a dries clear glue so that when it dries you won't see my glue marks. And that card is complete. The next card is Happy Birthday. It's pretty simple. So this leaf paper is going to go down onto the card base, and you'll have a small, very thin white border. Okay. Then your blue is going to go here. Now, on this card, it looks like maybe I did not trim these correct for the kit. So you may need to trim off 1/8 of an inch, or if you don't mind that, you can use it as is and just have that go all the way, and then you'll just have a border there. So I'm actually just gonna do that because I don't have a trimmer out here with me, and I think it looks fine. I am gonna leave white on that side. And put a strip of glue there to glue that down. Okay, and then our banner piece is going to go up here. It's going to kind of cross both of them. And then we have this happy birthday in this frame. So the frame is going to go over the happy birthday. I'm going to put some glue on it and flip it over and center it in there. It's a perfect fit, so there we go. And then that is going to go here. I'm going to pop that up on some foam and stick it down. And that card was quick, and we are finished. Thanks, You're So Thoughtful is our next card. We do have a little bit of fussy cutting to do. So on the inside of this blue square, you can leave it as is. If you're not a big fussy cutter and you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I fussy cut this large flower and this smaller one, and then I popped them up over that. So I will fussy cut those quickly. I left no white border. Those are fussy cut, so go ahead and put this together. So we're gonna put down the pink swirly paper first. And then you have this blue paper with the scallop, and that's gonna go centered. And then we're gonna put down this blue floral print, and it does have a right side. You don't want your flowers upside down. And this will have a blue border on the top and the sides, so you want to even that up. And then you have this You're So Thoughtful banner, and that is going to go across the bottom, and you're going to leave that so you can see the blue scallop below it, and I'm going to put that straight down centered. And then your thanks is going to sit right on top of that. Go right on top. So there it is. And now we're going to put down this blue square. That up. And then I'm going to pop up my frame. So I'm going to put some thin foam strips around the outside. Okay, my backing's removed, and I'm ready to stick down that frame. And center it over the square. Put that down. All right, so now I'm gonna put down my 2 floral pieces, and I'm just gonna pop them up on some foam. I'll put the smaller one behind the larger one. So that's kind of right where they are on the pre-printed photo. And that card is finished. The next one is thanks. All right, so this one goes together pretty easy. It's gonna be a top folding. I'm gonna put down the green. You could do the pink here too if you wanted. There's matches the pink and the thanks. Oops. Okay. And then you have these pieces here. I will tell you, when I die cut them, I tried to keep them in order. They're kind of cut from the same piece of paper. I really don't think anybody's gonna be able to tell. I mean, you can tell in here if you butt these up together, that's where they are, but really at the end of the day, however you want to put them on there is fine. So I'm going to start with the middle one and get it where I want it and work my way out. I do have them a little bit more towards the top because we have that black strip at the bottom. So it's about 1/4 of an inch or so, and I'm going to lay them where I think they should be. They're about 1/8, maybe a little less. And we'll lay that first one down. And the last one. And then we're gonna take this skinny strip and we're gonna glue it to the bottom. So you can use wet glue here, a very light amount. Just gonna, not where I want it. That's down. And then we have the thanks and the triangle, and that is gonna go right on top. On this card, I just popped up the thanks. I think on this one, I'm gonna pop up the whole thing so that the green sticks out a little bit more, or if you like the pink, you could do that as well. And then we're just gonna put that off to the right side, and that card is complete. Our last card for today is a Slimline card. Hello. And we're gonna start by putting this piece down. Now I popped this piece up, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, my backing is off, and I'm gonna put that on, and there's just the slightest white border. Okay, and then this was cut out. We're just gonna flip them over and tuck the blue inside. Oh, I just put it on the wrong side. This is the beauty of an ATG runner. You can just rub it off. Okay, so I have that all rubbed off. Let's try that again. Put one in there. Okay. And then we have these 3 sentiment or floral images, and you can play with them however you want. In this card I have the smaller one at top, the larger one on the bottom, and the hello in the center. And I did pop those up as well. This floral arrangement down here. And that card you can leave as is. As you'll notice on mine, I think it could do without, but if you want to, in your kit you have this large flower you could fussy cut, and then there's some greenery pieces you could pull off of here, fussy cut, and put them on there. I'm gonna leave this one as is so that you can see the difference. That card's finished. And that is the end of our video. These are all the cards we made today. I hope you enjoyed this card kit, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.